How do you suggest aligning an organization's structure to optimize the flow of work? Most highly successful companies today have, to some level, a product structure. Right? What they've done is recognize that the value is the product. It's not the function. Traditionally, and if we look back, it's been very successful over the years. Silos have dominated, and in fact, I think they still do today. We put all the accountants together, we put all the BAs together, we put all the engineers together. And the thinking from a silo world is that if they work together, they will learn from each other. Okay. If we have all the accountants together and I'm a junior accountant and I get stuck, well, there's lots of other more experienced accountants around me that I can ask for help, and they're readily available because we're in the same part of the building, or we're all part of a team on a remote setting. So it's normal for us to chat. Incredibly effective, okay? Highly efficient. And it's not surprising, it was created to be efficient. The idea is from manufacturing that you have all of the people who do one job work together in the same space, because as the car comes down the line, say, you all need to do the same job at the same space. It's a deadly simple idea. Okay, it's brilliant, and when Sloan brought it in General Motors, it was revolutionary. That was 100 years ago. If I fit brakes for a living, I don't know much about cars, so bear with me. I fit brakes for a living, okay, and I'm struggling, and there's Jeff stood 5 paces away, and he's been doing it for decades. I can just, can you give me a hand, mate? And we can get it fitted, and I've learned, and he's helped, and the process flows smoothly. Okay? But we don't need to fit brakes all over the place. We're all working on this one car line. Okay? And if we've got 2 cars being manufactured, which wasn't a particularly common thing at that time, right, they're all going to fall in roughly the same area, because we're probably using common parts and we have to fit them in common way. So we keep all of the brake fitters in one area of the production. Highly efficient. People are upskilled naturally as a part of their work is brilliant. So it's really hard to understand why we would move away from that. Yet the most successful companies have. And that is that recognition of efficiency. Efficiency is important, but it's not the most important thing. Okay? Instead, product companies focus on effectiveness. When we are designing a new product, and this happens in the automotive world as well, it's their R&D is a product, the creation is manufacturing, they still use silos. It's a good thing. But in the design, the invention of a new product, which is what we're talking about in the Agile world, you're only building it once. So you don't have any benefits to the efficiencies that you've created beyond that once. You're not doing it again and again and again. So driving for efficiency all of the time, as ruthlessly as we traditionally have, is nonsensical. These companies have recognized that, and they've said, you know what, what's more important, that my brake fitter is brilliant at fitting brakes, or that I get a good car designed? Well, we're in designing cars business, not in building cars business. Having a good car designed. The next question, why on earth is there a brake fitter here? But it's about building the right product, not doing any one part of it to the best of anybody's ability. Okay, of course we want high standards and we should maintain those quality standards at all times, but ultimately we need to build the product. So aligning them to that instead becomes a really interesting idea. Sitting there and thinking, rather than having everybody in this silo, instead we focus them on the product. They are there to deliver the best products they can. Now, our BAs and our engineers and everybody, they still want to get better in their professions, and there's nothing wrong with that, and that's the purpose of a community of practice. But success for them is we built a great product. Not, I did my job amazingly, because that doesn't matter 9 times out of 10. I did my job well enough. It was good enough. I am competent in my role. Will get you over the line quicker than I perfected every aspect of what we could do, because the customer neither cares nor sees it. Okay? You want to build high quality. When you look at products, today they're very often very nice to use and feel and things brilliant. But if it doesn't solve the problem that it intended to, it's no use. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a brilliant, beautiful coder if you can't ship the thing. It doesn't matter if you design the best UIs in the world if nobody will use it because it doesn't solve the problem. Ultimately, you focus on the product because that's the value, and the value is solving a problem. I have many designers point out to me, yes, but it needs to be beautiful to use and yada yada yada. And I'm not going to disagree, but there are very good people who do. Okay? Apple design beautiful products. That's part of what they do. But they all work. And I bet they worked before they were beautiful. And you don't go out and buy, I was looking at the new AirPod Max and then I saw the price and I'm now not looking at them. Headphones. As ever, Apple, lovely to look at. I'm sure they're very nice to hold, all, aluminium cases and bespoke meshes and all these things. But if they didn't work as headphones, I wouldn't buy them. Even if they were £5, never mind 500, I wouldn't buy them because I'm looking for headphones. And again, the designers say, yeah, but okay, go look at Craigslist. That's it. If you want to tell me everybody values design above it working, go look at Craigslist. It's a very successful website. And it is straight out of the late 90s. It's not the finest design in the world, but it works. It does the job it sets out to do. It connects people with the myriad of reasons that they use Craigslist. At its core, that's what matters to their users. So that's what we have to remember. When you're structuring your organization, think about what the customer cares about. It is not about being the best of any one part of creating that value. It's about creating the best product for the customer. Align to that.